Game time.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start. Inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Oh, what in the world was you doing? Just
there he goes. And works it to the 40-yard line.
The cheapest, that's the most accurate. If you're competing in powerlifting or something like that, you can go with cowboy braided plates. If you're doing Olympic lifting, you can go with bumper plates. But get some sort of weight plates. You don't just have to use them for your barbell. You can throw them on loadable dumbbells.
First down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Henry. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Ran through the contact.
holding.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for space to the left. He'll take the deep shot.
Woo, let's go.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, This is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the
Oh, my God. You got to catch that.
Through his hand, they came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That hole closed quickly and pick up a 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Oh, my God!
Right in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today. Tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on 3rd down.
Oh, my God.
Going to use that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
Oh, my gosh. Couldn't get to his running back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get it.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside. costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Powers through. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clinton. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Thought you was going.
11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Just bowing at him.
Hold him. Come on back.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the
Oh, you
ground.
need a block?
Penalty
Yeah, come on
mark.
back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Catch in the middle, it's Clinton.
Right there. Terrence is going on, man.
Not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops the throw.
Yo, what's the
And
word?
looking for enough for the 1st down. He won't get there. It'll bring up
I'm on
4th down.
NCAA right now. Not yet. I know we're supposed to be playing later. I think Willie outside shoveling. I think Brandon playing his NCAA game right now.
And they'll send out
did it
the
twice
field goal
today.
unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt.
No, I done slowed down now.
The game on the board, it's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
I'm playing this NCAA game right
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know it.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot.
Playing Bryce right now.
But they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
He should be finishing up his game in a minute.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Jesus, man, his DB is fast as ever.
And that brings up a 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Jesus.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. And this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities.
Jesus, man.
Like David's idea.
DB's fast as
move
ever.
some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Here he goes breaking the pocket.
Starting to lag now.
Trying to make... breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back.
Oh, come on.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Just like the fresh
Didn't get
emote.
much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Nah, they ain't bringing that back now.
Now they're going to throw it. Pulls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Then somebody's just gonna smoke it real quick.
North Carolina has
Ain't nobody
it back,
at his
and the
house,
Tar
I don't
Heels
think
so
so.
pleased to send the
Everybody at
offense
church.
back out. Nothing but punts As a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll ride his man on the option.
Oh my gosh.
And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense.
Oh, Jesus, man.
All the way back at his 4-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
That's what they said. Oh yeah, that's right. It sure is. It sure is.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. Quick completion on the outside. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Quick strike complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Fit it in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's the handoff. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line.
Hello? All right, hold on.
One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Hold on, let me...
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it
Let me
away.
pause the game. What in the world?
And he'll just take a knee in this drive.
Okay, hold on.
Just stop. You're not doing anything. Okay. Before we go upstairs, sure. One thing Home Gym owners love is barbells. Okay. And you've got a lot of bars. Can you talk through what bars you've got? Yep. So this is not the most impressive barbell collection compared to a real barbell aficionado, but I just found what I like. Yeah, right. And I have it. I got a Texas squat bar here. It's a 55-pound bar. It's a little longer. You can tell it's the tallest one. That enables you to get a wider grip, as you know. It's got the center knurling. Yeah. If you ever see a deadlift,
Start at the 25.
where do you want your index finger on your, bent over rows? You want here, here, or here? So it gives bodybuilders some sort of easy way of directly knowing exactly where they want their hand placement for their movements. Right? Get your transformer bar. Love that thing. Really? That's your go-to? I love this bar. Yeah, this is the version 2. It's a Defilo bar. Yeah. I do like that. We got an easy curl bar here. This is my Bartos power center bar. That's heavy. Everything's like 80-something pounds. Yeah. I got the Mike Bartos log over here as well. That's a 10-inch. I know they make 12, 10, and 8-inch logs. That's my deadlift bar. That's the Texas deadlift bar. I also have the Ohio deadlift bar in the barn and a couple other pieces. And then also, this Cadillac bar. I want to show you this bar too. And this is a very special bar. I don't know what it is, but I've had it.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
So I'd go looking for my deadlift bar and I'd say, move around here. And I'd be like, that's the one. Yeah, the one that had my blood on. That's my mark.
Like we were talking about this. We went to a nice steak restaurant last night.
Yeah.
It's like after you have a really nice steak, it's hard to eat like just a not as good steak. Where you have like say a really good coffee, you get really into coffee. So you're like an aficionado, right? Yes, you have just access to all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Can you go to Planet Fitness and get your workout?
Yeah, okay. That's a great question. I didn't think about it until now. It just clicked. It's like, I'm okay going to any gym and working out as long as they're not trying to come off a certain way.
Okay.
The moment a gym is like, we have the best and we're the best, and maybe just
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
Yeah, let me like 5 minutes away. All right.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David College with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tar Heels will put total leather and will get started. And the ball will make it into the...
Living in Ubers and hotel rooms, or I'm just here. Okay. You designed this life in some ways, right? This is what you wanted. Because there was a lot of years you used to write this on Acrobolics. Yeah. Where you would write, like, you actually wrote an article suggesting that people should find a job that allows them to, like, focus on your hobbies and other stuff that you liked. Yeah. So you were building to this point. I did have harder jobs. Okay.
No return on that one for a touchback.
Because my main priority was training. Okay, I've been to a lot of home gyms. The absolute best home gym I've been to, if I was going to pick my Mount Rushmore of adjustable dumbbells, these are the ones that I would choose. We get a lot of questions about home gyms, so today I'm answering them.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The sure hands, it's Clinton. Oh, he's got some space.
Okay, I need to see some games where we can...
He picks up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lanning. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week.
Oh, you got in the way!
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Ebby. And he's knocked down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push Get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
And the Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught in the backfield. It's Avery. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Going deep.
Oh my God! Catch them!
A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield.
Hey, what the fuck did I just press?
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. But we can...
Oh, the fake! They snapped to the young man. He's on the move.
I did not mean to do that.
This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Oh my gosh, hit the wrong button.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Ripping through the defense. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Clinton. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Caught over the middle. It's Avery. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chips.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ebby. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's That's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Dumps it off. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy that we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The snap sets up the throw. Shoots it to the left.
Oh!
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's
short.
No good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, no, I waited too late.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job.
I waited too late.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Jet sweep pass. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years.
Ernie on the Jets. The 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finds the tight end. He's
Oh, my God, a holding.
Let's see what the call is. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
This big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. The short hands, it's landed. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding.
Oh, my gosh.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Here comes Clemson with another first down.
That was just the word.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
What's the word, player?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down.
What was that?
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Fakes the grab on the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. To punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular.
Might mention that the Alex video is coming.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But it's not currently out.
Yeah, the Alex Ramosi video, we did a full walkthrough. If you'd like to see that, make sure you subscribe. Also, we did a full training session and where we just talked Jim equipment for a very long time. Sam held the camera the entire time, and he's still sore. Sam worked out with us a little bit too. Okay, all right. There's a bunch of questions. Thanks for sending them in. If you have more questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try and get them.
With this Week 12 performance.
We'll see you next
All
time.
you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up 14 over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws for the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Clinton. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense.
I ain't letting y'all get in,
really better make sure
get into another game, another match.
They can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll throw again after
they did that to me last night.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hold and finds his man on the left. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Working on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's heavy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down.
Oh, my
It's
God.
incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
Oh, my
And it's
God.
incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got the quick pass. Shoved out of bounds.
Nudie!
Game. They'll mark it at the +42.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Clinton. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Quarterback making checks. Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted.
Oh, what's the flag on?
The drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. From the gun, he leads it with the back.
Oh, my
God. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Makes the catch. It's heavy. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that,
yeah, we don't care, man.
I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice.
Like,
give your guys an opportunity
you doing stuff that all grown folks should be doing.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh, what was that?
It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Give to the back. Makes his man miss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Grabbed behind the line.
About time we got that.
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UNC.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively.
Somewhere on H&M
since the first whistle. They're up by 28 over Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC.
Oh, you can definitely do that at H&M.
Anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And he's not down. There's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's landing. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's landing. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is...
It was doing that last night.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback.
Yeah, you can do a solo, but it's going to do like what it did, what it's doing y'all.
He's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you march.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Clemson. And the pummeling has started.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
No, I was saying that it did the same thing to me last night on solo. Now I got in, but then afterwards I couldn't play another game.
Back in the Tar Heels, so pleased to send the offense back out. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's heavy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Throws to the tight end. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'll try to pass their way in. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to have success on third down?
This defense, standing tall, trying to get the stop. Touchdown, Clemson! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hauls it in.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Pulls and fires complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's a nice job by the tight end there, just whipping his head around. They didn't need that many yards, so that's an easy completion. You get the first down.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
All right.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air.
Oh, he got bumped.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give to the lone running back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. North Carolina offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Trying to make magic with his feet. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's heavy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Using the quick game. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Burton. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Lanning. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. And he's still running after the move.
What happened?
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Clemson jumps to the line. Goes to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted deep in his own end. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Just threw that one way too far.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Ain't lying though, man.
And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
It's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the 2nd half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right out trying to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Yeah, man, Willie's singing the song now.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Burton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
There's the #1 team in the
tight end
NFC
used
now.
more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside.
Yep, the Rams lost to the Panthers.
People. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position #1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Told you, player.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
Get the f*** done.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry.